Asana. Ushya Anakala Ashana Una Alakana. Oceans of light, oceans of light, oceans of light to you. Usya Nakia Lakanashya. Hi everyone, this is Beck, and today we are going to talk about light language. A lot of people are a little bit familiar with light language. It's that what I just did, this kind of gibberish sounding thing. So light language is a really fun and cool thing. And I'm going to be listening to my guides as well. So my guide is saying that you have to understand that you are a stream of light, a pulsation of energy. And there's a visual here of literally like a stream, because they want you to see that as a bit of a metaphor. My guide is saying, when you are existent throughout the universe, you reverberate off of things. So it's like there's a stream going down a river, and there's like a rock here or a log here, and the river has to kind of push off and go around that kind of thing. And so my guide is saying that that is the formation of light, that is the current of light, and those little rocks and logs and stuff are what your light is doing with the vibratory rate of something else, other things in your path, etc. Meaning your thoughts, your emotions, things that are incongruent with your higher self and your natural life stream perspective. The being sort of pushes off of them, and this creates different light, new light, reverberation, vibration, tones. It is similar to music notes. If you imagine music notes, you go up and down, and you're playing and pressing all the right things to match it. So light language is really about understanding that, first and foremost, that you are light, okay, and that all things are light, and this currency of frequency, that's what he's sort of saying. The way that beings reverberate and push off of and grow from and create from all different other vibrations. So when you understand that you are light, your being can register the sound of its own tone. That's what my guide is saying. You as a being are like a note in the song and harmony of the universe, which is its own life stream running down the river and pushing off of things and creating new logs and rocks and things like this. So you could be seen as a larger note, and within you is like more little notes. And you also push off of the song around you as well, the notes around you as well. So when you understand that, there is the purity to this live stream song. There is an opportunity here to register, harmonize with that purity, that natural song that you are. So essentially, if there were not logs and rocks and things in the way of that natural live stream. Not that we must understand that there is nothing wrong with these logs and rocks and things, which again represent our negative thoughts and beliefs and situations that we manifest, other beings, anything that is not our like free-flowing natural life stream. That is how we create in this dimension. So he's continuing that light language is about recognizing the currency of energy, and understanding that when you harmonize with your heart center, which is the pulling portal of your consciousness or your incarnation, this is where we all kind of begin energetically, electrically. This is where you are taking in things and transmuting things and all of that. Everything, it is a larger system, but everything meets in the middle. And this is where you will find the clearest path to your free-flowing energy. because this is the place of song within you. That's why, that is why humans have ended up with this big, connotations of the heart and, with love and growth, and I speak from my heart. All that is because there's an intuitive, unconscious knowing that this is the center of you, of your higher self. So if you first understand these concepts about light, that you're a light stream, that you are like a song playing with all different notes and through experience and form, and that the heart is the center. It really is, like, energetically, my guide is trying to point out, he's showing me like a visual, that it is gravitational. It is a black hole here, essentially. It is pushing forth your life force energy, helping it to spread throughout your body, and it is a consistent place for you to harmonize. That's what my guide is saying as well. When you understand all of this, you can begin the practice of harmonizing with your heart center, your life stream energy, through the practice of sound. Sound is first born, and then there is light, and then eventually there is form. There are different densities, and then there's form. So when we do light language, what we are doing ideally is first we are connecting with our heart center, which is simply intention, thought intention, just like everything else in this universe. When you do this, you come into awareness and thus can begin the practice of alignment with the heart center song. Here, there is an absence of mind. There is, this must be practiced, but in its purity, there is an absence of mind. There is now, there is a loss of ego, there is groundedness, presence, all those things and attributes that you would associate with a higher self. But it is here for you. When we do light language, we are connecting to here and pulsating that song outward and within, because it plays through the currents of your energetic system, your electrical system, and then if you choose, it can be outwardly expressed and reverberated as well, which may strengthen its effect. But any focus here is going to do that for you. It's just that light language is utilizing, he's saying it is a utilization of the process of sound, the effects of sound, the creative force of sound, which is vibration. You need to, many of us know about like vibration. Sound is clearly a vibration. That's why it's so strong. That's why it's going to be next steps in healing, crystal balls, all that stuff. We really respond to that on an electromagnetic level. So when I come into my heart center and I attune, it is the same as though I was saying I am listening to my heart song. And when I feel connected, I may begin to reverberate that heart song outwardly. And the idea is to not influence that. It is not influenced by mind. So it comes out in gibberish. These are tones, frequencies, and codes that your heart can sing. That's what my guide is saying, that your heart can sing without the limitations of language. Language is limiting to energy because all is simply raw energy that is trying to find the most accurate representation for itself. All of this energy is intention. So when you connect here, you can connect to your higher self and you can sing or say sounds and songs of light that may be healing, that may be transformative, that may be giving you a message. This is all getting you into harmonization with the higher self so that your intuitive processes open up the same way it would if you were a walking, talking higher self. You have to imagine that. Think about what they would be like, what they would have access to. That's what's going on here. It can become a point of access to you, and it is the place where we should start for all meditative or intuitive processes, because our graduation as humans is coming into heart instead of mind, away from mind, using that less and less. We don't really need it, and we will begin to be intuitive beings. So when you come into your heart space, what you do is you just kind of start saying stuff. And I know that we want there to be like a tool or a technique, but truly it is really about just saying stuff. You might feel weird, you might feel like you're like crazy. It's a kind of the same energy. It's a playful energy. It's the same as when a child is playing. They don't, they're not like, oh, what am I going to do next? They're not in their mind very much, perhaps enough to organize a thought, but they're not, it's just, I'm going to do it. It is a pure creative force. It's beautiful. I love play energy. So that's what light language is. It's fun, it's play, it's light, it's what you are. And it's you pulsating what you are more clearly, more fully, and in training any incongruencies in your field, in your consciousness, those logs and rocks, unhelpful thoughts and beliefs and vibrations, to release kind of fall away. It's a higher vibration, and they are invited to attune to that higher vibration, which means that it must release, it must fall away. So when you do light language, that's why you might see people having a kind of release, like if someone gives you a light language session, you might be crying or something. It's because it's removing an emotional block that is incongruent with your higher life stream energy and the song of your heart. So I'm asking my guide, what should we say next? And he's saying, just go forth and play. It really is that simple. If it's almost like if they were to give you more tools and techniques, that we would make it into mind. We're very good at that. So I'm going to show you a bit more about what I do. So essentially I try to be in the heart, which looks like just focusing on the heart, like physically, just bring your attention here. Maybe I breathe for a while, try to watch thoughts rather than involve myself in them. This is a sped up process of what one might do. And then I allow. And so Isha hiya kalashya anakaloshya mana asana iya alaka ashanakala isa iya kena usa alaka asha hiya kalakishana isya alakaloshya. So I'm very good at light language now because I've practiced it for like my entire life, even when I was very small. It is a way that my guides communicate with me because of that purity, because there is a lack of mind to get in the way, which is great. And because of that, I have learned to translate what is being pushed forth or sent. So when I'm doing that, I was like channeling my guides, but letting it come out through the heart center. But the thing is as well is that your guides are higher dimensional aspects of yourself. So that's why when you do light language, which is accessing the higher dimensional aspects of yourself, you are likely to come into contact with spirit guides as well. And also you are them as well, so it's still your higher self and it doesn't matter too much. But yes, you can learn to translate it by intuitively listening to light language. So when she was talking, I'm kind of in the back of my mind, I'm just receiving claircognizantly the sentences that she's saying. Sometimes it's sentence, sometimes it's symbols, sometimes it's more like an intention, like just knowing, okay, this message is like about earth healing, or this message opened my heart chakra a little bit, a bit more general. It depends on the intention of what's coming through for you. I have used light language to move energetic blocks through the system. So for example, when I feel, a few times when I've been like really triggered and sad, having sadness arise, I will sit down and I will put my hand here and my other hand's on my belly. and then I'll breathe, and then I'm crying or whatever, but I'm also adding light. So I'll be like, Ashana hiya araka ashana kala anamana aha. And then what you notice is that is moving an energetic block, and so maybe I start crying a bit stronger, but I can hear, because I can translate it. My guides usually say something like, just softly release, just allow, like it's okay, something like that. Or, you just get very good at it and you can just go with the flow. Light language is about completely going with the flow. And it's about sound, which is why you may see it incorporated with music, and song. So, it's interesting in my past life experiences in the place that some know as Lemuria. Lemurian was the language, and Lemurian comes out in my light language because of that past life, which is an aspect of me, which is also a spirit guide. And they would sing songs like that all the time. And they would use it to move energy and to work with the earth. And my guide taught me a really cool Lemurian prayer and a cleansing thing that I use in the house to cleanse the room. So it's just all really, really beautiful. There's a lot to it, and we'll probably do another video in the future. But just play, have fun, connect with the heart. Don't think about it too much.